The town has received a number of awards for its budget presentation, and it generally has been praised for the condition of its finances. But do you believe that the allocation of the budget is appropriate for education, for public safety? So how the town allocates its funds as opposed to how it's presented. And we'll start with Mike.
Well, when you back out schools in the police department, there's not a lot left. I think, 60 something million for the schools. That's basically presented to the town council for a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So the town council has very little say over the school department budget. After that, I think it's reasonable. I think the allocation is appropriate. Naturally, I'd like to see the schools are fully funded, but I'd like to see as much money go into the schools. And Chief McDonald over at the police department, should not have to struggle to get by. And I'm not saying they are, but they're the two biggest pieces of the pie for a reason. And I think the allocation's appropriate at this stage. Thank you, Jim.
I believe the budget allocations are appropriate. We're not being given an endless pool of money for us to be able to draw off of. There are going to be other areas that you want to enhance that you can't. It's one of the reasons why we created the budget, so that it would have money specifically spent on roads year after year, so that wasn't going to be something that was neglected. So we've taken a look at the things, and we've been able to prioritize them as a council, and we've been able to make sure that the most important things to the people are being prioritized, or at least not being neglected. And but for the most part, you mentioned that we've received awards for our budget presentation, and yes, we have. It does look very nice, but for me, I'm a little bit more of an old school person, and I prefer an Excel spreadsheet with the information laid there and be able to look at it and go through it. So I still would prefer to see it in a more calculated form.
Thank you. Budget allocations, Ryan?
Budget allocation is a very important topic. Obviously, we have to keep to our budgets. I feel we do a pretty good job at that. Schools are very important, if not the top most important aspect of our budget. I know our town has I guess you could call it a strange program where the school and other departments work as a whole budget, I believe, which gets you to see everything as one, putting it all in one pool, which doesn't really hide anything in a way, I guess you could say, which is good. I believe that's a good way to go about it. We just need to focus on budgets, make sure we hit them, make sure we don't exceed them, and that's the best way we should go about that.
Okay, thank you.